When you've finished filming, a new tab opens and you're immediately taken to it and it starts replaying the video. Now, this time I've chosen that I wanted to record my entire screen rather than just a tab window, so you can see everything that is going on. So it starts playing. Your first job is to change your name because it will give its best bet to give it a name, but you need to call it something memorable to make it stand out. If it can't work out what to call it, it'll come up with something random. Now you can see the play bar along the bottom has got two scissor icons at the end. This is where you can trim your video. So by clicking one of them, you can drag it in and it will trim bits off the end. So it'll play it up to, and now you'll see it's stopping where I've taken the trim to.
For Screencastify is to find
Be very careful with this because once you click Save Trim, everything in that section has gone for good. It is no longer there, so you have lost it. If you can use the editor to do this kind of thing because it just is a little bit more fine and works a little bit more forgivingly. So I'm going to cancel that one because I want to keep my video enhanced. It will keep going autoplay. So Open to Editor is an option up there where you can open it and have a look at it and start knitting videos together. That's on the unlimited, but you have to pay for normally, but you can use it sometimes. You've also got the information about the video details is up here. It'll just give you a bit of basic information about the size of it and where it was filmed. The trash can will throw it away. Now down the right hand side is where the useful options are. One of the options is shareable link. So when you click on that, it'll enable you to copy it because right now this video has already been uploaded to my Google Drive. Click on the more options and this is a little bit more telling. You can see at the moment only I can view it. The minute I click on copy shareable link, that will change to one of the other settings. I've got pretty standard Google settings. I can have it public for anyone in my organization. I can have it unlisted for my organization, which means if you have an account with us, you can see it if I send you the link. Private, obviously only I can see it. Public, anyone in the world can search for it, even though it's on my Google Drive. They wouldn't be able to get access to anything else, just this file, so they could have a search for it. Chances of it coming up quite high in Google are pretty low. And then unlisted means that anyone in the world I want to send this link to can have it if I send them the link. So they can't see it unless I give them the link. So that's a good halfway house, but that's for the video on your Google Drive. Now, the View on Drive option opens you a new tab and it starts playing the video straight away. Now, this is useful because it shows where in my Google Drive it actually is. So it thinks about it and starts playing. But if I go up to the snowman in the top right-hand corner, you'll see that I've got the possibility to organize it or to share it. So I've got it on my drive. Now, if I want to now share it with someone particular, I can just click on share and I get the usual Google Share options start appearing. My other options is I can also adjust the link settings that way as well. So it's another way to get into it, treating it as a Google Drive file. I can also rename it, but more importantly, I can go to organize, which means I can see where it actually exists. It's gone into my Google Drive and it's gone into a folder called Screencastify. Now I might want to move it somewhere else because Screencastify, as you load it, creates this folder. I might want to move it somewhere more important, so I could put it into my drive and I could pick the folder I want it to go into. Or I go into shared drive and I could decide where I want to put it. So I might want to put this video into year 3 and then just save it there. So again, the shared drive means that the sharing settings will slightly change, but it puts me in control of where to save it. The other options are the sharing options, which is where you can share it directly to your classroom or you can publish it to YouTube. Getting the embed code is useful if you want to start building websites, but for now we'll stick with the basics. If you click on publish to YouTube, it brings you up the option of you pick a YouTube channel and then you decide your settings and where you want to put it. And then you have a YouTube video. That's a good way to store it because YouTube is probably the best way to store lots of videos online rather than on your Google Drive because it's off-site. Finally, you've got the Share to Classroom. If you click on that, it'll turn on Enable Link Sharing and it will link to your classroom and you can upload the video to your classroom. And you pick the classroom you want to share it to. I mean, we are going outside of Google briefly, but you pick the class from the list. So I want to put this into See Mr. T and I'm going to have it just as create material and click go. And I've got an assignment in my classroom ready for my class to see. So that's a useful tool. Again, you could do it by publishing it to YouTube, then just sharing the link to your class. Embed code, don't worry about too much.